Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I am SS the Showstopper, and my channel is SS Devil Advocate. No, it's not what it seems, okay? If you guys are passing through for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. And for my subscribers and those who always participate in the comment section, thank you so much. You guys have been truly a blessing in my life. I'm in a very perky mood, a very happy mood. I'm learning as I go along. Remember, I said, guys, I am on a journey, and it will be a beautiful thing if you guys come on that journey with me. And while I'm on the journey, I'm getting to understand myself more from my mood swing point of view. Also, I'm understanding myself from a spiritual point of view, and it is a beautiful thing. There are so many things that are taking place in my life, many of which I've spoken on with my court case, other things that are taking place, and it has been really, really rugged. And because it's me alone, I have to be fighting this. But at the end of the day, there's beauty in prayer. There's beauty in being in atonement, I'm sorry, with the universe. There's beauty in understanding God's love. There's beauty in understanding spirituality. I'm a praying person. I call on the name of Jesus. I pray, and it has been working out for me in beautiful ways, and I have much to give thanks for. I know that I have dealt with so many people from different background, whether it be different religious background, different spiritual background, different ancestral background, different historical background, from different religion. It doesn't matter where it has been, or different philosophies, yes. And they have given their insights on what they believe when it comes to the antiquity of understanding ourselves as people, or as persons who are melanated. And I can understand where they're coming from. I respect their point of view. I'm also a historian. I study also. And so I have in-depth knowledge of what I speak of. However, it doesn't deviate me from understanding the universe. It doesn't deviate. I'm not deviated then from understanding the universe, or I have not deviated from understanding the universe and understanding who I am as a person and what I lean on when I'm trying to find solace. You understand? And so for me, this is what works. You understand? And with that being said, I have much to be grateful for. And I'm just loving life, and I'm loving the beauty of it. And I learn to appreciate myself. I learn to accept myself. I learn to promote myself. I learn to put myself on a pedestal, because that's where I belong. That's where I know my place. And, that's where I'm most comfortable, because that's where I thrive. And it has been a beautiful thing to feed my spirit, to love my spirit, to listen, to understand nature. And it speaks back. I spoke about it in several videos before, that nature does speaks to you. And you have to be in a position where you are willing to listen in order to understand. And so far, it has been a beautiful thing, guys. But without further delay, let me get into it. Now, this is a video that I want you guys to watch. Here goes.
Me come to blood clot, me come take picture with you, me know you. When the bomber clot, me I tell you blood clot, bye-bye for. Me come over there so to pussy clot you. Did I acknowledge you when me come? So when me acknowledge you when me bomber clot leave. Girl, don't come for me. Don't bomber clot come for me. You go take up that with your artist, man. That I am a blood clot fan. Me not tell you no boy, girl, suck your mama. Oh, you man, move your pussy wall. I know me tell you about your bomber clot, mother girl. They no business if cartel did there. Them a go run you way like a dog. Know yourself. Know your blood clot self, cause the dirty kettle them will come from Jamaica, they different. Cuss you like dog in front of the DJ. Them do a business. You can't tell them because say security. You fuck. What? I move your bumper clot, insecure, pussy clot self, dirty girl. That them I go tell you. You look insecure and powerful. And you a fly up and down with man and a sleep in a bed with man every night and I go like you're a blood clot idiot. What? I move your bumper clot, never see come blood clot, say pussy hole idiot. They won't cuss you. Disgrace you. You what's that to you, man? Say you can't manage it. Me say you can't manage this. This is not for you. This and a your thing. Me realize, I'm looking at myself, me say, self, but then self, you know, say, girl can't manage. You alone say you can't manage this a life, yeah. You is not shorty. You can't draw no knife for Jamaica. You're British. You draw one knife for Jamaica, something this don't do it. Just take talk to and done. Because this is not British. This is Jamaica. You understand me? Keep your insecurity to yourself because Jamaican girl will cost you. Don't ever make the Jamaican girl here, the Panama girl alone you can go out with. So. The Jamaican girl a different breed. Go there. Go there, we a different breed. We cost you, go there. God, please don't Rex man in my bomber clad back. See them how we make you see blood clot. Pussy clot therapist, girl. When they done cuss you, go to them a different way. Mr. See them a weird them, you saw them a different and tell about your blood clot, mama. Mr. When they done dip and run up on blood. Okay, when them done dip and sass, you no blood clot. When they done dip and creep out your blood clot in our bumper clot, go to keep that to yourself. Do it to the white girl, them. You hear that? You know who to do it to because go to me tell you so back. Brad! And flexible no bumbo cloth. We don't give a fuck about a bitch. When you see we take picture with the artist, you hear that dirty blood clot, girl? Okay. Sorry. The boss wife, we know, we don't want to disrespect Sidem because of the boss wife. Big up yourself. But
And that's that. No, that is the inglorious Pretty Don, who has come out and she has been throwing some disrespectful comments at the fiance of dancehall artist Vybz Kartel. She has been going in on Sidem because Sidem seemed to be in her feelings or seemed to be displaying some sort of jealousy when it comes to women basically throwing themselves at Vybz Kartel. She's labeling them as groupies and saying that they should respect her or they should come and say something to her also because she's there with him and everybody knows that she's his fiance. So they should come and say something and they should not be throwing themselves at him, especially when she's there and stuff like that. And Pretty Don has been going in and has been saying so much. And what's quite intriguing are the comments. Persons are saying that Pretty Don, Vybz Kartel has never disrespected Sidem. So Pretty Don is not in a position to be disrespectful to Sidem. Pretty Don need to go and sit down. Pretty Don need to shut up. Pretty Don need to go in her corner. She need to go find Camille, who is her wife, who left her. As she said, she need to go focus on that. She need to leave Vybz Kartel alone, this, that, and the third. And I find it quite hilarious because Pretty Don is known to be very disrespectful. I have done several videos. I think around 4 videos I've done on Pretty Don and I've spoke about her behavior. And so many persons have attacked me in support of Pretty Don. So many persons have attacked me and saying that I'm a no-name YouTuber, I'm this, I'm that, nobody knows me, nobody cares about my comment or what I have to say. And, people have been very disrespectful to me just the same because I called out Pretty Don on her disrespectful behavior. And not only that, she's known to take shots at just about anybody. Anybody out there, the common man, an entertainer, an artist, a public figure, a dignitary. She is known to go in on just about anyone. Nobody's off limit. Once she sees something that doesn't sit well with her, or the mass of the people have been having issue with, who she believes she has been, I don't know who ordained her the spokesperson of just about any related matter, public related matter or public relations, but she feels the need to go in and she is from one disrespectful comment to the other. So I'm not sure why people find it surprising that she would go in on Sidem. I guess maybe because she has vowed to say that Vybz Kartel is her artist and he's a general and he's this and he's that. So anybody can get it. It doesn't matter who that person is to Vybz Kartel. As long as they're moving shaky, she believes that she's in a position to just be disrespectful to that person in any aspect. And here lies Sidem, the fiance, who is getting it. Many persons are also saying that Sidem was also a groupie, so she shouldn't have an issue with other groupies coming at Vybz Kartel, yada, yada, yada. A lot of persons have been saying that. They have been running with that narrative also. I don't know what the dynamic is between or was between Vybz Kartel and Sidem prior to her moving to Jamaica and all of that. But what I do know from what I'm seeing is that Pretty Don is known to be very disrespectful, and many persons have called her out on it. And the same persons who are up in their feelings were persons who were supporting her. And we're also attacking persons, including myself, because of our comments that we made about Pretty Don and how disrespectful she really is. Now, it goes back to the argument of selective outrage, hypocrisy, people only saying things when it's convenient, or people only up in their feelings or speaking out when it's convenient, or it's who they like the most. Or as Sir P would say, when they have 5 songs or 5 hits under their belt, then it's that time they're worth defending, according to the Jamaican space. Now, if these women are groupies, if these women are not, I don't know. I also hear Pretty Don saying that this is how Jamaican women are. They are going to go up and they're going to tell you to go and S your mother. They are going to disrespect you. They are going to do this. They are going to do that. Once they see their artist, Vybz Kartel, out there, they're going to run after him. They're going to chase after him. I'm not sure which space is she speaking on, because number one, those women who were in the videos with Vybz Kartel on the live, I think it's on a live, those were women not Jamaican, they were Panamanian women, because he was in Panama at the time. And so I'm not sure why Jamaican women are incorporated in this argument. I'm not sure of the mass of the women who would automatically run to Vybz Kartel or do anything like that. I think that it speaks to a certain group of women who probably would, as what they would call them, groupies. I think those are the type of women who she's referring to, would automatically do something like that. But on a large scale, you wouldn't find the average Jamaican woman just running to Vybz Kartel, whether Sidem is there, especially if she is there, I'm sorry, and hugging and kissing and doing all of that. I don't think Vybz Kartel would permit that either, because he has he moves with security, and so there are certain limitations as to the gaining access to him. I think he was in a restaurant or a dining area in Panama, and these women wanted to come up, and because they look quite attractive to Vybz Kartel, then he had absolutely no issue with them coming up to him, hugging him, and him kissing them and all this kind of thing. For me, I think it was disrespectful, but here's the thing. That, you know me, SS Devil Advocate channel, I'm going to pick out what's hidden in plain sight. Sidem is a white woman. She is a Caucasian woman. Whether she's from Turkey, Armenia, it matters not. She is from the group of Caucasoid people, right? Sidem does not see any Jamaican woman as a threat. She does not see any Jamaican woman as a threat. So if it was Jamaican women who were chasing behind Vybz Kartel or were running to him and hugging on him, she would not have an issue with it. I promise you, she would not have an issue with it. The reason being, for decades, black men have proven that they worship, they adorn, they put white women on a pedestal. They see them as trophy. A lot of men throughout history have done it. We have seen even the Kanye West coming out, and he did a song about Kim Kardashian being a trophy. All her sisters are a trophy. And regardless of the fact that he was married to her, the fact is that's how they see white women versus black women. When it comes to black women, a black man will point out all the disadvantages. They will point out all the flaws. They will point out all the issues that they have when dealing with a black woman. But when it comes to white women, they are willing to bypass the centuries of lynching that they got just for whistling at a white woman, or allegedly whistling at a white woman, or the fact that they were lynched because the white women told lies on them, saying that they were raped. According to them, it was a lie. We don't know. I wasn't there. According to them, it was a lie. They are willing to put all of that, the murder, the lengthy prison sentence that they serve throughout history, to this day, they're willing to put all of that aside to cater to white women and to make all the excuses to be with a white woman. And they have made it known to the world. White women are not stupid. They see this. They know what the average black men are thinking when they see them. They know how they move. They know how they behave. And because of such, white women do not see, the average white woman do not see black women as a threat, unless it's an octoroon, or what we call the blue vein type of white woman, or what we would call in today's society the lighter skin black woman who looks a bit Caucasian, higher cheekbone, all of that good stuff. You understand? they would probably see those type of women as threat. Now, if it's a woman who is like a Bernice Burgos, who is a darker skin woman, though very sexy, very beautiful, very sultry, yeah, they may think that, okay, the guy might have a one sex with her, but he's not going to leave her because of her sex appeal. For her, who is a white woman, who is a trophy, who is at the top of the totem pole when it comes to women, when it comes to dating, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to love and care, they know within themselves that that black man is certainly not going to leave her, who represents status and all that good stuff, for a Bernice Burgos. You understand? They know that he may have sex, he may cheat with her, but that's not enough for him to leave her. So Sidem, or a woman like Sidem, would not see the average Jamaican woman as a threat. So if it's in Jamaica and these women, let's say all things are equal, and they so decide to run after Vybz Kartel to hug him and kiss him, Sidem would not have a problem with it. She would never speak on it because it doesn't affect her. Now she's in Panama, where these mixed breed women are. These women look nearly white are, looking like her are, and they're very curvy. They have that black woman feature where they do their BBL, they do their implants, they do their butt enhancement, they do all of these, get the cinch waistline, and their lighter skin. And you know the black man tend to move by hair and skin tone when it comes to beauty. And so he will be prompt to be attracted or to lust after these women. And especially one who has the skin color and the hair like Sidem. That's why she's in her feelings, because he's moving towards women who look like her, but more attractive. That's the issue. So people need to understand the in-depth. This is no joke. If you don't believe me, all you have to do is do a research on history when it comes to black men. I think it was 40 years outside of slavery, 40 years outside of slavery, that they were protesting because they could not get white women to marry. This is how deep it is. I've spoken on this in other videos. I need to start speak on the videos so you guys can watch it and see where I'm coming from. So Sidem in and of herself would not be threatened by any black woman. She would not be threatened by any melanated woman. She would not, unless it's a woman who kind of look like her when it comes to hair and skin color. That's the only time. Hence the reason she feel threatened and she was upset when he was in Panama. Is that the fact that he was hugging these women? Clearly not. The white women do not function like that. White women know they are the prize because black men keep reassuring them. She's dealing with someone from the black community that they call the premium men, the premium man, the philanderer, the whoredom type of man who promotes this type of lifestyle, promoting female degradation in the black community. That's what the black community tend to put at the top of the totem pole. And because of such, she is with a premium black man. She's with Vybz Kartel is deemed a premium black man in the black community. And so she is moving with a premium black man. So if he's moving and he's talking on a regular black woman, that will be simply of no threat to her. Because like I said, these men remind the world of the white woman being the top prize, the most sought after, the top of the totem pole, the most desired when it comes to status, when it comes to beauty, when it comes to their pulchritude, when it comes to everything that centers around femininity, they give it to the white woman. And black man remind the world more than the white man. The white man use the media, yes, because they control the media. So they have been doing it throughout history. However, black man is a reassuring force that is behind it. And I know what I'm saying may be of discomfort to a lot of black men out there, but truth will out. All you have to do is check most successful black men throughout history or throughout the world current today. Who are they married to? Who do they chase after? And you will see. You understand? I mean, so Pretty Don, I think you're onto something, but you need to relax. I know that you're very disrespectful. I'm not going to tell you not to be disrespectful because I've said it so many times. And clearly your audience tend to support you to the end of the earth. And they follow you with that degeneracy to the end of the earth. So I'm not going to speak on you, not me, should not be disrespectful. I just think that you need to relax when it comes to speaking on behalf of Jamaican women because all of us do not move like that. I'm not attracted to Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel is not the type of guy who I would date. I wouldn't date a guy who looks like Vybz Kartel. I wouldn't. And I care zero. not on my worst day, because I do not like what Vybz Kartel represents. I don't have a problem with the individual as a person, but certainly his behavior, his mannerism, the way he thinks about women, the way he speaks is sending a message that he's not the type of person who think before speaking. You can be filled with a lot of information, but there is boundaries and limitations in everything. It matters not how much you know. It matters not how much you are willing to divulge. There are boundaries and limitations in everything. And you have to, when too much is given, as they say, much is expected. And if you're in a position of influence, you have to be careful of what you're influencing the society to do. Jamaica was known, and I put it in past tense, a godly society, a society that supports a lot of wholesomeness, family values, and all of that good stuff. Now, when you come and you decide that you want to revolutionize the music and you turn it around and you're promoting female degradation, do as well. Do as well at all times. You understand? Once it feels good, do it. And then what you don't like, don't do it. That's what you profess, because you don't like it, not because it's wrong, because you don't like it. That's what you should push out there. Well-thinking people are not going to support you. Well-thinking people are not going to be interested. Yeah, you have nice music, and so we will listen every now and then. But on a grand scale, well-thinking people who are smart, who are intelligent, who are forward-thinking individuals simply aren't going to support you, who are wholesome. You understand? And that's the reason I think Queen Ifrica targets you so much, because she realized the power of influence that you have, the energy that you have around you, and you're about to lose it if you aren't careful. If you're coming out and you're doing and saying the same thing like when you were in, regardless of the fact that you're on live and you are professing constantly that you're one burn and you're this and you're that. Besides all of that, if you're moving with the same energy prior to when going in, then it's not really going to turn out to be a positive picture, because we don't want to promote certain type of lifestyle in the society. And if you see that the system was against it and wasn't in support of what you were promoting, why you continue doing it? If you see that it costs you a whole lot of things, I'm not going to talk about your prison time or anything like that, but it costs you a whole lot of things that could have been avoided. Why would you go out and you'll be saying all of these type of things? And you're saying a lot of controversial things. I will not get into the microcosm of it. Those who are out there have heard, have listened. And so what's understood needs no further explanation. So I will not get into it. You know what you are saying. And I think that your attorney, you see, attorneys, they channel energies, and it's very low in vibration, because they don't mind if you find yourself in hot waters with the law again, because it means cha-ching ching, more money in their pocket. They move by that. You understand? Money is their God. Money is a lot of people God. But from their aspect, where they represent the law, he can easily caution you. He can easily say, listen, the life can't turn off, the life can't this, so be careful. It's not like when prior to you going in prison. It's a completely different atmosphere when it comes to social media now. So you have to move carefully. You have to know what you are saying. You can't say things and then you're going to retract it, or then you're going to go back and justify the argument and say this and that and all that. You need to move careful. But the point I'm trying to make throughout all of this is pretty done. You need to be careful when speaking on behalf of Jamaican women, because we are fighting hard. Women who are of valor, women who are of virtue, are fighting very hard to hold it in. And it's keep being smeared by a lot of things that are putting out there about Jamaican women in a negative space, in a negative energy, negative timing. And it's making it very difficult for us to be understood on a global scale. Saying these type of things is not putting Jamaican women in a positive light, because no self-respecting woman to begin with is going to see a man out with his wife or his fiance and run and hug him. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a three-piece suit to work. It doesn't matter what career path you are in. You have no self-respect if you're going to see that man out with his wife, regardless of him being famous or not, or public figure, someone that you love or admire, and you're going to run and hug him and kiss him and, grind on him, touching up. And that's a man who doesn't respect his partner either. So I think that in reprimanding Sidem, I think you should have reprimanded the elephant in the room, and that's Vybz Kartel. Because if he had any form of respect for Sidem, he wouldn't have done that. But Sidem, for me, is another topic for another day. The type of woman you be, or you profess to be, and then you're with this person who, yes, in fact, is a questionable character, whether you want to admit it or not. You chose to be with that person. We all saw what he represents and who he is on the public scale. So if we see that and you saw that and you chose to go there, you get the guy that you actually picked. You understand? You have nothing to complain about. You just have to ride the wave and work with it. You understand? Because that's it. What do you think he's going to do? You saw everybody know he was with Shorty, who is his baby mother. And so many women he got pregnant while with Shorty. And he makes it public. Anybody who is with, he come and he record it. And he record all that they did and all of that. This is what the person is known for. So why do you think you'll be any different? You know why you think you'll be any different? Because you buy into what you are told about white women by black men. That's why you are very upset, because you buy into it. You fed into it. You believe, you were sold that you'll be treated different. But what you don't realize is that you are getting the same black man. You are getting the same black man, nobody different. You're getting the same black man that so many persons have dealt with. And it has been a negative feedback, a negative picture. You are getting the same individual. Well, thinking black man is simply not going to do that, honey. Not going to do that. A black man with self-respect is not going to do that. They're simply not going to do that. It matters not where you are, if it's Jamaican woman, Panamanian woman, white woman, Latino woman, European woman, African woman. It matters not. They're simply not going to do it. But you get the guy that you pick, so you have to just live with it. And that's all I have to say about it. In a society that doesn't have a heritage, it's very hard for you to get gifts. We are deviating from family values. We are deviating from family structure. We are deviating from loving each other as brothers and sisters, as friends, as neighbors. We are deviating from that. And because we're deviating from that, God is not really smiling with us. A lot of things are going to befall us that's going to make us very miserable, very unhappy, and we just have to deal with it as it comes. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.